speak. Yes, hello.
Hello.
And welcome from day 3 in Edinburgh. We've both got tiny bits of cold, which is left over from the person that stayed here before us. But we're all fine. We're fighting fit. We're having lots of honey and lemon and ginger and keeping going. Day 3.
Yeah.
Day 3, we started off with doing a little bit of flyering for Susan Harrison is a bit weepy at the Voodoo Rooms.
No, yeah. And what's awesome about this is I got to see Susan's preview at Hoopla, which is an improv venue in London Bridge. So I'm really excited to hand out her flyers because she's amazing anyway. She's a great character, actress and performer and comedian. And I'm just so excited that it's at Edinburgh and so many people get to see such strong sketch and character actresses.
Yeah.
You get to see, if you go to see a show, you get to see a great spectrum of the different characters. And I love it when women can be beautiful, they can be sexy, they can be aggressive, they can be mean. And yeah, she's awesome. And it's very, very funny.
And it was also just great flyering because you get to talk to random people on the street. You've got an excuse to go up and talk to them. I mean, I talk to random people anyway. But yeah, just going up and talking to people and seeing what they're interested in seeing and how they choose to see shows and stuff. It was really interesting. And we're doing it again tomorrow.
Yeah, and Susan is an awesome person just in general. So she paid us for our time, which was great. Obviously, we like to help people out, but yeah, she respects that our time is worthy of money, and she paid us for our time. So that's also a great way for coming down to Edinburgh. If you just want to make a little bit of pocket money, because it means that you can get to see a few more shows, have a few more drinks, or actually be able to survive.
Very helpful. Then we went and saw, excuse my pronunciation on this one, Djuki Mala, which is an Australian dance troupe, an Aboriginal dance troupe from Arnhem Land, way up the top of Arnhem Land. And they do this fusion of traditional dance with the songlines and telling of the culture and everything mixed with contemporary Western dance, and so you had a little bit of traditional dance and a little bit of Western dance, and then the two mixed together, and it was just really we particularly liked the traditional dance.
And I also enjoyed how it was a journey through their kind of genesis, I suppose, of how that was created. It was funny, it was heartfelt. They're in a massive venue here at Edinburgh, and then early in the run of Edinburgh, because it goes till pretty much the end of August. Yeah. So they're definitely going to fill that space. But if you get an opportunity, go see them.
Yeah, it's really lovely show, lovely show, and a bit mixed media. And then we met with the guys afterwards outside the venue, and they're just so sweet and lovely, and yeah, really wish them well with that one. They're obviously doing quite a lot of touring with it, and it's really popular. That's a really good family show to go and see, actually. If you're looking for family shows, that's a definite family show to go and see. Really good. Then we saw okay. Then we went and saw this one, the Funeral Flowers, which is one of 4 plays that are being presented by Power Play, which are all these feminist pieces, and they're addressing the ideas of women in theatre by giving a strong platform for women, and just addressing all the issues that we deal with. And this particular one was written by Emma Dennis Edwards, who also performed it, and it was directed by Rebecca. I haven't got the name of the director's name. Rebecca. Here it is. Rachel. I'm so sorry, Rachel. And it was just the most amazing. They did it in site specific in a flat, just here in Edinburgh. And you go in and she takes you through her journey, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's just really moving, wonderful piece of theatre, and top pick. Go and see this one.
No, definitely.
Go and see them.
We obviously could have stumbled upon this, wasn't initially going to see it, but we got recommended it, and I'm so glad we got recommended it. Her performance is just so, I don't know, it's just so heart. I do know, I'm going to tell you. It's so heartfelt, it's so true. She depicts a young girl about the age of 17, and maybe because I work with young people, but I definitely saw that. Such great work.
Really amazing. So this is one of our top picks. Go and see this one. Absolutely do, and support them.
No, yeah, definitely support them. We love giving a voice to people that don't usually have that. also, what's great about this show is that it just reminds me is that you see so many shows here at Edinburgh, and you go from like seeing like a really hilarious show, really upbeat show, and a really touching show, and it just reminds me that you really just got to look after yourself and give yourself a little time to have some debrief. Because as Jodie Ann said, there's like 4 shows in the series, and I was like, oh, do you want to stay for the next one? We couldn't because we was going on to see another show, but really sometimes I felt like I needed just some time.
Yeah, just to digest all the ideas and how it makes you feel and everything, and just giving yourself time to sort of take everything in, because beautiful imagery and the ideas and the messages of it were, yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, great mix of prose and verse and spoken word. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. And then we went, so this is the other comedian that we saw when we went to see Dear Diary on Monday night, and this was Chris Stokes. So we finally got down to see his show.
I say finally got down. I get really tired and I need naps quite a lot of time. So we've got a spreadsheet. There's another thing for Edinburgh. If you want to maximise your time, I know it sounds a bit like, but spreadsheet or noting down in whatever way you want to is so good, because then you get to make sure that you see the shows that you want to see, but also leave gaps for just like walk-ons. So, sorry, Jodie Ann, yes, we saw this gentleman at Dear Diary, was just like, we like your flow. And then I was really tired, and I was like, I don't want to leave the flat.
But I dragged her out.
Pretty much, there was like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll leave the flat.
Are you putting your shoes on? Are you coming with me? Come on.
And I'm so glad I left. This gentleman is now I'm not a professional when it comes to stand-up comedy, but he seems like a veteran. He seems like such a professional.
Despite looking so young, Chris, you do indeed.
Yeah, the way that he tells stories, the way that he works with the audience is just so smooth, so relaxed, and you see that this man takes his craft very seriously.
Yeah.
He's very serious about being very funny. So if you get an opportunity to see him, follow him on the things. He's awesome.
Yep, and then we did. Oh, now this one, we planned to go and watch a cage match just across the road at Barbados, and we're like, yeah, we'll go along to that one, and we left it till the very last minute because had some food or whatever, and then we went there just as the show was about to go up, and we show up, and they're like, oh no, glad you're here. We need an improv team, and we're like, oh, okay. So we quickly went to the toilet and kind of just warmed up there, if that's what you do when you go to the ladies.
I just want to say, when we say we warmed up in the toilet, so we needed to use something new, and we we have a few little games that we played to warm up. I don't know what in people's minds when we say we went to the toilet to warm up.
Yeah, we were kind of shouting at each other over the cubicles, to the entertainment of the other ladies in the ladies' rooms. So that was a bit of a free show for me.
So so that was super. So we went to go and see this show just because someone that we met when we was in Bristol doing the summer improv tournament there, they put on the show, and we really believe that it's important to support live art and to support your friends. You'll go and see a famous person, you put a lot of money into seeing their shows and liking their pictures, like the people that you like in real life also. So that was awesome that we got to play, and the gentlemen, it was all gentlemen, were so nice. They were very, very nice, and the room was fairly full as well, which was awesome. So people have got a love for improv. So I'm glad of that. So thank you so much.
And it was our first cage match.
Yeah.
So we've now we've done cage matches. Yay!
So that was awesome.
It's a good format. We got learning that format. It's a nice format.
And they're on pretty much every single day of the festival. So go see them.
With new surprising people every time.
Yeah, and a new and it's a free show.
Yeah,
definitely.
Go and see that one. And then on our way to cage match, which was going to be our last show of the day because we were both a bit like, ooh, we'll go home after that. And we bumped into the lovely Cameron Blair, who just happened to have his show on one floor down straight after that one. So we're like, well, we'll go and see Cameron. We know Cameron from Sprout and The Funny Side, where they have their regular show at Leicester Square Theatre.
That's in London.
In London. So we went down to see Cameron's show, which was work in progress, and it was really sweet. Is the word I'm going to use, because he does music and he does funny little songs and lovely comedy. in the. Oh, it was brilliant.
It was a great way to end your night. If you're thinking, do you know what, I just want to go home, make this the last show of your day.
Yeah.
He's so gentle, so funny, and he's an awesome singer.
Yeah.
I say I know Cameron. No, it's only just because I've seen him perform and things like that, and I've never seen him pick up an instrument. I've never seen him sing. So when he was just like, "Oh, this is my show," I was just like, "Yeah, I'll go and see it. I'll support you. I enjoy seeing most things." And then when he sung, I was like, "Oh, you can sing. Oh, you're not just speaking in time with music. You can really, really sing." And I'm looking forward to seeing this baby grow.
Yeah, and so it's a lovely, gentle little show. So it's actually a really nice sort of dessert to the end of the evening. As an evening slot, it's a really nice little pudding at the end to round you off.
And also, he said at the end that he's always, because it's a work in progress, not that he advertises that, so go and see it. He has like new bits in it and new songs and things like that. So you can definitely, if you're here for a while at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival,
pop in twice. And
go and see him again. And there we go. That was day 3 at Edinburgh. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really loving it. I'm so loving it.
Tell me 3 highlights and 3 things that are making you, I don't know, 3 things that are a little bit maybe different, have different emotions to highlight.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily shows, just in you and experiencing the festival.
I love I've said this before, I love walking around the streets in Edinburgh. I love the atmosphere, I love the people. There's just this wonderful vibe on the street, and you just walk around, just looking at people and watching all the entertainers and the people handing out the flyers for their shows, and everyone's so helpful. If you look a little bit lost, people will steer you in the right direction. It's just the vibe, the friendliness, the camaraderie, all of that, which I think is like 3 things all wrapped in together.
No, it is vibe, the
camaraderie, and all. It's just really lovely. The feeling, everyone just feels so generous and great, and the weather's been fab. It's been just the right mix of warm and cold, a little bit of rain, but not too much, and it's working out really, really well.
What are maybe 3 things or a couple of things you feel like if someone's coming to the Fringe Festival for the first time, they just maybe should be aware of to make sure they have a great time?
Sleep a lot before you come.
Okay.
Sleep a lot before you come. Dress for all weathers. Bring clothing for all kinds of weathers, but you don't need a lot. You can wear the same thing every day. Doesn't matter. And be open to new experiences. Be really open to new experiences. Don't come thinking, I just want to watch this kind of show. Go and see something that, you think, oh, right, whatever, that person seemed really nice when they gave me a flyer. I have no idea what this show is. It's not the kind of show that I would normally go and see, but give it a try. Go and see them, because you just stumble across these little gems, and you thought, oh, I would never have gone to see that normally if I'd been going through the program and made my schedule before I come. I'd never have put that on there. But then when you just do the randomness, it is the random acts, the random little shows that you just pop into because it's at that venue at that time, or someone gave you a flyer and they said come in now, you're like, oh, I've got half an hour to spare, whatever, an hour to spare. That amazing. That's kind of being open to those new experiences, I would say, is the key to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. People put so much hard work, love, sweat, tears and emotion into these shows. These shows are definitely probably like their babies. So I love respecting that and seeing the people that you're going to really enjoy, and just giving some other people a chance,
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm looking forward to our next day. Let's go.
All right.
How can I turn?
I'll do that.
You'll do it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.